Ladies and gentlemen, this episode, we've got some good stuff for you. We've got the West Coast Poppies. We've got some character revamps for the new year. We've got some Royal Rumble fun. And of course, we've got promo school. So stick around on this episode of the West Coast POPCast. Welcome back, folks. I hope your new year was as good as... Fuck, I can't do this today. Welcome back, folks. I hope your new year was great. Okay, let's leave it at that. My name's Eric. Panel, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Zach. I've got my shit together today.
And it's your boy Knock, going straight to the moon. I'm back on camera. What's up, y'all? Happy New Year, new beginnings. We are here.
Took this man a year to get on camera.
Oh man.
But you know what? Hang on a second. I think I'm getting something real quick. My introduction is not done because I am your WCP predictions champion. I hold the most time streamed on the WCP YouTube channel. I'm the most talented and have also streamed a pay-per-view reaction and recorded the podcast at the same time. I am destined to be the first and last predictions champion of 2021. And once I collected quarters from every state, ranging from Hawaii all the way to North Carolina. I just blew out Zach's ears. He is the leader of the Just Us League. There we go.
Justin Roberts, watch out, man. Eric's coming.
Oh, man. How was your guys' New Year's?
It was good. It was simple. We watched the fireworks, going off everywhere. Sound like a war zone. But hopefully this new year brings better things.
Oh, man. How about you, Zach?
Yeah, it was fine. I spent it like I spend every night on my couch. So,
oh man.
Well, first episode of the new year, Knock decided, let's bring out the webcam. So first, I think it's the first visual web podcast we've done. So hope you guys enjoy it. But we're gonna go ahead and start things off with the weekly recap, and we're going to go straight into Monday Night Raw. Zach, you are the man in charge of Raw. What happened?
All right, I'm just going to knock down some basic shit here. To kick it off, Keith Lee defeated Sheamus for a number one contender spot. He will fight Drew next week on the Legends episode, and apparently Mickie James is a legend now because she's on the promo for it. Grand Metalik beat The Miz, and it's important just because later on in the episode, he's all down about it, sitting on the stairwell with Morrison, and Adam Pearce comes by and hands him the money in the briefcase case, saying, "Here, it's yours again because you were right. Morrison cannot cash it in for you." Storytelling,
such
baby.
BS.
Ricochet lost to Mustafa Ali. He stated that he will not join Retribution. Smart move. Flair beat Nia because Baszler beat her, and there's a DQ on there. Just weird stuff going on with that crew. And I don't know, really. More New Day, New Day, the Hardy Bros, Hurt Business stuff going on. Boring. And then in the end, we had Alexa's Playground. She begged Randy Orton to burn her. She poured gasoline in a line, doused herself, gave Randy a match. It lit up. He was hearing the voices in his head, and then it cut Soprano style at the end.
Yep.
Okay.
Alexa's going to Hollywood. She's making her audition known.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next season, man. Mandalorian's going to be all her.
Yeah, that was a really good segment. I enjoyed it. It creeped me out a little bit too, which what they were going for Alexa. I liked it.
Okay. Do you think The Miz is actually going to successfully cash in at some point?
He has to now. What's the point otherwise?
Exactly.
This is so stupid.
Yeah.
It wouldn't make sense if not. I love how strong the Hurt Lock is that Bobby Lashley applies. Everyone taps out to that once he puts it in.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a protected move. I'll give it to him.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'll give to him. But
lastly, the Money in the Bank briefcase. The only thing I really want with this now at this point is for Miz and Morrison to fight over it, have a really good match, showcase Morrison, have him win it.
Yeah.
Morrison cash in.
I would love for Morrison. That'd be such a good moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
I'd much rather see Keith Lee Morrison in the match than The Miz. Or not Keith Lee. Or look, that too. But
I'll take Keith Lee. Yeah.
Literally Morrison and anybody. I feel like they've been like just teasing Morrison, but we're not getting the matches we wanted. He could be fighting so many guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the dude lit up on the indies. Like he
Yeah.
can go.
I don't see why not.
That's
All
it for
right.
Raw.
All right. Knock, did you get a chance to see NXT?
Yeah, NXT was cool, man. They had a whole bunch of awards. O'Reilly and Balor won the NXT Match of the Year. Io got her Female Performer of the Year, and Adam Cole got Male Performer. It was a good show. Karrion Kross attacked Damian Priest, had a little brawl. That was cool. Leon Ruff lost to Johnny Gargano in the main event. Decent show. The best part that I loved so much was the Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Gonzalez. I know I've been tooting their horn for weeks now, but this is a good matchup. Their promo package felt like a movie, man. I didn't know they were best friends before this, and they got matching tattoos together a few years ago. Like they're building this up, and I'm loving it. So I can't wait. If you haven't seen that package, watch it.
Okay, I had no idea they were best friends. I
Neither
thought they
did I.
just met at the Performance Center.
Was the match on that show too? I had cable issues and all sorts of computer issues this week, so I missed NXT and AEW.
So their match is next week at the New Year's Eve.
Gotcha.
Okay, it sounds like a good show.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else to add before we go on to AEW?
Shout out to Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne. Great chemistry. Another good match. But yeah, a solid NXT. You know, they don't drop the ball at all, really. But solid show.
Very nice. All right. We speed over to AEW. We had the celebration of life for Brody Lee. Great episode. Main reason I started doing the speed check series, and I purposely didn't do this AEW because I didn't want to judge it. This was just a good, feel good episode. We had the Dark Order in every match, Private Party in every match. The Dark Order in every match. Young Bucks and Colt Cabana teamed up to fight Matt Hardy and Private Party. They're starting to tease the whole Matt Hardy heel turn. Private Party, I think they're going to kick him out soon, which I'm down for. They can go back to being just the two of them.
I thought maybe they might turn heel. I started getting that vibe.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, it can go either way.
Because what was his name? Quinn. He was the one who was like Matt Hardy was trying to give him the chair, and Quinn was like, "Nah, we're not going to do it this way." And then who was it? Nick Jackson, like a dick, just elbows Quinn when he's like, "I'm not going to hit you with a chair."
Oh man, that's a good catch.
Man. What else do we have? We had Evil Uno, Stu Grayson, and Lance Archer, a great team versus Kingston, Butcher and the Blade. John Silver, Alex Reynolds, and Hangman versus the Inner Circle. I really like the MJF stuff in this match.
See, when I watched, I was on the fence. I was like, bro, I don't know, man. Like, you get the heel heat like this, but the way it paid off, it made sense. It was cool.
Yeah, because I just mean that kid. You have MJF in your face, and you get to interact with him.
Oh man,
I like that. I'm a fan for it. And also Brody Lee Jr. is also the wrestler of the week. He is actually signed to AEW. That's pretty cool. That's nice.
Champ for life.
Mm-hmm.
He pinned Adam Cole last night too.
He did. Man, that's just crazy. Adam Cole's been going all these AEW social events. We don't get to see Britt and Takeover no more.
Nope. That's just weird.
Oh man, and of course the main event match. I'm gonna skip over the women's match because it was Cody, Orange Cassidy, and Dark Order's 10 versus Team Taz. Nice matchup. It's the first time I've seen Hook do anything in the ring.
Yeah.
So I guess the kid knows what he's doing. We'll see what he does.
I want to come back to that women's match. I kind of forgot what happened, but seeing Anna Jay get so emotional almost broke me, man. She put up that sign. That almost got me.
That's true. Yeah.
Excalibur on commentary. A lot of these moments, like Bryce Rimsberg, the ref, also. This is a little hard to watch this episode, but it was good. It was good.
I knew it was coming, but I still got emotional when Redbeard came out. Jericho keeps calling him Rowan.
I didn't think that was going to happen. I honestly had no idea, and that surprised me. But him in the ring also, that was another point that almost broke me. Tears came.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Zach? Any thoughts on AEW this episode?
I only caught the match with MJF, and I like that part. I especially like his tweet afterward. Fuck that kid. Like, just stay in character. The kid probably loves it. I'm sure Brody Lee would have wanted it like that too. And then the end part, I saw that. That was tough to watch. That really was.
Yeah.
I couldn't watch it entirely. I was choking up.
So I sent you guys a message that I was watching some stuff that WWE put on the network for Brody. There's a special called formerly known as. I never knew it was a special on the network until
I had
this
no idea
popped
either.
up. So it's like formerly known as, and then he says Brody Lee and blah blah blah. So, but it's him going back to where he first started, and like I saw that before I saw the final part of Dynamite. So I mean, I think that's why it got me, because I saw like who he was as a person, and it was just
Yeah.
it was really
Yeah.
intimate. It's a good thing. It's about it's not that long, so if you want to check it out on the network, it's really good.
Jeez.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of stories coming out about Brody, like personal stories. I think Sasha's husband just said that he was the witness at their wedding.
Wow.
Jericho, I think this was on Dynamite. There's a story about him knowing just knowing things. He's a smart guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you could go online and find like lots of stories about him. He was a great dude.
Yeah, like Moxley, Eddie Kingston talking about him, seeing the old pictures and stuff. Man. Like they say he was always stirring the pot and always getting everyone like, to crack a smile, in the worst time, stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, it tells you how good a dude he is, that his family is probably taken care of for life now. Like they're gonna have somebody looking out for them. Because of how good he is.
Yeah, props to Tony Khan, man, putting this on, not caring about ratings or caring about like the current storyline, just doing it proper. This felt like a real tribute to somebody.
Yeah, congratulations to them, because they got close to 1 million.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah,
man,
a good show, very good show. Good job, AEW. With that, we're gonna go ahead over to 205 Live. I did accidentally see the results for it, and it's so weird that like, what's his name, Mansoor?
Yeah, Mansoor.
They're like slowly building him up. It's like 205 Live exists just to build him up to something, because he just beat Tony Atlas and he's undefeated on 205 Live.
Jake Atlas?
No, Jake Atlas, yeah.
Oh wow, that's a big win. I feel like they're building Jake up. Wow.
Right. So
maybe that's why you use him over there, because no one watches it.
Exactly. Yeah. Like they're building Frankenstein's monster in the basement, just waiting to let him out.
Yeah.
The main event didn't even matter, 205 Live. So we're going over to Smackdown.
Does Santos even wrestle on 205 Live?
No. Remember the last time I talked about 205 Live?
Yeah.
It was the number one contenders like fail 5-way or something. The guy still hasn't gotten his match, so he's still on 205 Live. He's still on 205 Live, like hyping it up.
They forgot about that, man.
Yeah. So he had like a main event against like the Bollywood boys, and he's just like, I'm gonna fight Santos. And I'm like, when? I thought this was supposed to already happen. So I don't know. 205 Live is just there. It's just there to kill time.
Santos is not even caring about that, man. Because just on NXT, he said, "I still have no challenger. Where's my challenger?" He just said this in a promo. Shout out to Lucha House Party for debuting or having their match. That was cool. But,
NXT
is done. Yeah, they were in NXT against Legado del Fantasma. I meant to say that.
Not Kalisto, right?
No, not Kalisto.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can live with. Okay. Grand Malik and Lindsay on NXT. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I'm down with that. All right, we're gonna go over to SmackDown. I literally covered all my thoughts on the show on the speed check video, so whatever you guys have.
Yeah, plug that, man. Everyone watch Eric's speed check. Yeah, new series.
I think I gave it like a C. Like it ended like around 70 on the speedometer, so it got like a C+ for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was honestly the main thing was the main event. Roman's been on fire. Him and Kevin Owens. I love what you said. I watched your thing about Corbin. What are they doing with it, guys? What are their sets?
It makes no damn sense. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also just get rid of the Lone Wolf thing. The dude's been too many damn factions.
Yeah.
Just congratulations, man, on doing something with Brody Lee for WWE. They are putting some stuff out. I know some people on the internet were sour because they just had that picture on the beginning of Raw. But honestly, it was AEW's place to hold that big event that was advertised ahead of time. But Daniel Bryan, Cesaro, Sasha Banks, Big E, and Xavier Woods on Raw all wore Brody armbands. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Nice. As I was recording, I was like, I knew Big E had to have worn one, but I was too lazy to go back and check. So I'm glad to see that he did.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, Roman Reigns in the main event. Pretty much taking out Kevin Owens. I don't know if it's a kayfabe injury. I think it is because
I'm pretty sure it
was the
is.
first one.
Yeah.
They were the first ones to announce it, so it is kayfabe. He's got what was it, contused spine or something? I don't know, but he's got back injury. Big E and Apollo Crews next week for the IC title. Hopefully it's a good match. Hopefully they get time. No dirty finish, but otherwise, decent show.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Sonya Deville. She got reinstated.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I can't forget about that.
Yeah.
Just watching her for about 4 or 5 seconds strutting down the hall.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh man, I would love for her to win the Royal Rumble.
Oh,
That'd be cool.
Yeah, even if she doesn't win the Mania match, just her and Sasha in the promo.
Oh, yeah.
Everything.
That'd be-
Yeah.
Sonya can hold herself, man. She was killing it before she left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm glad she's back. She
get
had a
some
tough
Rumble
year.
predictions out there. She did. Some weirdos, man. I got some news and rumors also concerning something like that.
Is it about Paige?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
Well,
a bunch of fucking weirdos, man. I don't understand. I feel so bad for her.
It's stupid too.
Yeah.
Before we get to that, is there anybody else got anything special about SmackDown you want to share?
Yeah.
This New Year's edition.
Shout out the Street Profits, man. They're so entertaining. But yeah, that's it for me.
Yeah. I'll give them a shout, and I'll give the Dirty Dogs a shout out. I'm rooting for Ziggler and Rude. I actually am liking them.
Man, they love their dogs, man. The Dogs of War, Dirty Dogs, Big Dog.
Oh man, poor Michael Cole can't say Big Dog no more.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, all right. I think unless Zach, you see anything from Ring of Honor or anything?
Yeah, so I decided to make up for AEW and NXT and peep out a couple other shows. Both of them did kind of recap shows. ROH had a recap show of what they did the week that COVID shut down their Vegas shows. So that was kind of it was a cool episode, but it also felt like a WWE episode because everyone was kind of saying the same script about
Right.
like whatever. It was a cool thing just to kill an hour. Also, NXT UK did a best of matches from the year. So some of those, if you haven't seen, they'll put them all in the one episode and they're pretty damn good.
Yeah.
So I read the results for, I guess, a recap for NXT UK. Was it just 2 matches or was it more than?
It was
'Cause
2 or 3. No, I can't
Okay.
remember.
Because for some reason the ones I read were only 2, and then like the rest of it was like a bunch of Happy New Years from.
That's what it was. It was filler with that. It was everyone from their homes.
Okay. Because one of the matches they put forward was like a Gallus match, and I haven't watched them since like a year because I'm not a big fan, but. Yeah. I wouldn't think a Gallus match would be a best of 2020 match, but yeah.
I've seen better on NXT in 2020, but
yeah.
I mean,
they've had those
Dragunov Walter match could have been on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should have been the way they promoted that on YouTube so hard afterwards.
I was surprised it didn't win a match of the year for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Any other shows before we move on?
I think that's it. I know Ben Carter is going to do Noam Dar's Supernova Sessions talk show thing next week, but that's about it for me.
Okay. I guess it's more for next week. But we're getting close to Wrestle Kingdom.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to that because the double titles are going to be on the line. So either Tetsuya Naito, Ibushi, or Jay White will be walking out with both titles. I'm excited.
Let's go, Ibushi. That's my guy.
I'm hoping for him.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to go ahead to news and rumors. Knock, why don't you go ahead and start us off with that Page news?
Yeah, so apparently some dude was trying to sell Paige's address on the internet. He was DM people, hey, I have give me $500 if you want it. Give me 200. And someone says no. He's like, give me 200. Give me 100. And he kept doing this to like a whole bunch of people. And Paige, she already pressed the charges, went to the police. They're involved. This guy, I guess, tried to change his name, but they got him. So, but she's always a target, man. I feel so bad.
Yeah. So this is what I couldn't get from the story was because it's weird. I think the person even messaged Paige asking, like, I'll give you.
Yeah.
So was she the target or was Ronnie? Was it more like
okay? So actually, I think it was Ronnie. Actually, good point. It was Ronnie because I think the handle of the person was like something Ronnie and had like his picture. So some weirdo edited it, man. I don't know what you guys be doing with your time, your free time, but god damn.
Yeah, it's just sick. People have a right to their privacy, man. Don't go sell
Like,
an address.
Exactly. You know, especially in that spotlight. Like, I wouldn't want someone knowing my address, and I'm not really famous at all, so I can't imagine her.
Exactly.
Especially what she's been through.
Right.
Especially after we, saw how nice she is in person. I mean, there's really no reason for it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. She's been dealing with some shit too. Her and Sonya. I'll jump back to you, Knock, but there was something else I thought I had something related to that, but I guess not. So if you have any more news, you can go ahead.
I think that might have been it for me. I thought I seen something else, but I can't think of it at the moment.
Oh, actually.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
The Seth Rollins, a big thing in CrossFit is like, you dedicate a workout to the heroes. So he dedicated a workout to Brody. He came up with a whole one. He named it the Brody for his CrossFit. I thought it was a nice little tribute. I know CrossFit means a lot. Yeah.
I dig that. How about you, Zach? Anything for us?
Yeah, Booker T is in a new music video, and unfortunately, it's a Bad Bunny video.
What?
I saw that headline, and I didn't know enough about Bad Bunny to include it. So
I know enough to not know any more than I want to about Bad Bunny.
Everyone loves Bad Bunny right now, man. That dude
why? What is it? What am I missing on this guy?
Listen, I'm on the fence with him, but I'm not the person to ask.
Okay. Okay.
If Jim Johnson didn't write it, then I don't know it.
All right. Several WWE superstars have turned down new contracts. They are disappointing offers, especially to those that were offered in 2019. I don't know who all turned them down, but I mean, they have options now.
Damn.
Mick Foley announced he has COVID. Ethan Page is finished with Impact. He also pulled his merchandise from the official website, which is something that people normally do when they jump ship to WWE.
Oh man!
And what's that?
The North FTR match might be a Jeopardy then.
Yeah, that kind of might be why he got dogged out in Impact at the end. They're doing the Karate Guy stuff. It's kind of a WWE move to do to someone to kind of lower their stock before they go to a new company. So,
damn
right.
And the last thing I have, Brian Pillman Jr. vacated the OVW Heavyweight Championship due to his relationship with AEW and his commitment to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to fully jump over there.
Yeah.
It's a smart move. Like, commentary's building him the hell up, so I think they're going to use him eventually for something.
Yeah, especially since they do the Varsity Blondes gimmick. So.
Yeah.
All right. Over on my side, I've got an update on Mick Foley's COVID condition. He's actually saying that he's no longer contagious, and he's checking out of his hotel, getting ready to get back home. That's good. The timing just sucked because he missed Christmas and New Year's with his family. But, yeah. But he says he's better now. He's heading back home. The thing I was relating to the Page story was just for anyone who, I guess, uses social media heavily, look out for fake social media accounts created for Brody Lee Jr. and Amanda Huber.
That's so disgusting.
I know. And like the kid doesn't even have a social media account. So someone just made this, got a picture of him. And the weird part is like they're pretending to be him. So they're saying stuff like my mommy is being there, being strong for me. And it's all types of creepy. So
that's so damn gross. You should honestly get like Neve and Cammy from Catfish to find out who these people are and expose them.
Yeah.
That's gross.
So any official AEW accounts, Tony Khan said that they will be posted through the AEW Twitter or Instagram. So that's how you'll know if it's official.
Okay.
And the last thing I had was Mickie James and some fans. They have they're directing some heat towards the WWE on Fox Twitter because they just recently released a tier list for Smackdown, and I'm actually on Fox's side with how they did it.
Really?
But Mickie James is in the F category.
Okay, no, that's break it down for me. That is so disrespectful.
So I actually have. Let me see. I'll pull up right now. But basically she went back and forth with them. She was like, I'm a legend. Like, I agree, she's a legend, and she said, let me know who did this. A lot of fans got involved. Only thing I don't like is that, what's his name? Bald beard, never on TV. He should have wrestled WrestleMania.
Sullivan.
Yeah, Sullivan was in the D category above her.
Oh,
okay.
I mean, he is in the D category in that video. Let me just say one thing first. I know before I was like, Mickie James is a legend. That's in reference to the legends on Raw. Like when I think of legends on Raw, I think old people who don't wrestle anymore. So that's why I said that. Ultimately, she's a legend.
Yeah. So she kept calling them out until she asked like who made the list, and it was made by some guy named Mark Satin. And I
know that. Yeah.
So I honestly do agree with her being in the F category, because he says it like this. He says it like, it's not a matter of like what you've done. It's not like she is a legend, but it's how they're using her on TV, and she's not on TV.
What has Sullivan done to do anything?
Oh, he should be in the F. He should be in F too.
Is she the only one in the F? That's what I gotta ask.
So Kalisto and Mojo Rawley also in F.
It's hard for me to agree with that. I mean, I don't know.
If we were doing a tier list today, I think I would put her in D.
I would put her in D, because if she came back and just all of a sudden did like someone had an open challenge and it was her that came back, I'd be excited when her music hit.
Yeah.
Right.
She's for sure on one of our tier lists. Maybe the Raw one or something.
We did one with I think finishing moves.
Finishing moves, maybe. Okay.
Yeah, and then we graded the mid kick.
Let's see, who else do we have here? We've got you know what? This man just ruined every bit of credibility, because he's got Otis in the B category.
Yeah, I'm done with that. That's disrespectful. I'm on her side.
Yeah,
but I check out the Twitter exchange, because it's kind of weird. Like she's obviously offended by it, but then at one point she's like, "Guys, it's sarcasm, haha." It's like, no, you got offended, but I get why you did. So it's a weird exchange.
That's a weird account too, because it's kind of like the. What are the two other accounts that are just kind of shady? Is it like the Wendy's account or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's the Fox one's kind of like that one.
Right. Yeah. When she was like, when she first got mad, they were like, they kept justifying it, so they didn't care. Also, you know what? Aleister Black is also in the D category with Lars Sullivan. So
yeah,
it's some unique
they're
opinions.
Done. Let's put a missing persons report out for him also. Where has he been?
Yeah, that's all the news I've got. I don't know. Maybe Aleister and Mickie will do more this year. I hope so.
For sure. Or Aleister should leave.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna.
Yeah.
He's probably one of those talents that refused to contract.
Where do you think he goes? AEW, Ring of Honor, Impact?
Maybe AEW.
I think he's gonna go to AEW. Yeah.
Because I can see Zelina ending up there also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If they go there, I'm down for that. They would be a better version of Penelope Ford and Kip Sabian.
It's a shame, because I think Kip Sabian's what holding Penelope back, to be honest.
Totally is. I think Penelope is better in the ring. She's more enjoyable to watch. And yeah.
All right. So Knock, you got a game for us this episode?
Yeah, I just wanted to bring Push It or Shove It back. Had a quick few hits. So recently we found out that Sting, pitched the Taker match to McMahon and he denied it. Would you push or pass or shove it, or however? Happy New Year, everybody.
Man.
Would you push or shove Taker versus Sting cinematic match at WrestleMania?
Push. That's the only way I would push that match.
Mm-hmm. I would get a director to do it too. I would have WWE guys call the shots and kind of format the match. And then I would get like a director. I know they're not going to get, trying to think of a horror director. What's the guy who did Aquaman?
Oh, Juan?
Yeah, like they're not going to get someone as big as Juan, but they can get like a smaller Blumhouse director to do a really cool cinematic match with those two. Yeah. I would have thrown tons of money at that match.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a good point. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Push it, man. That would have been amazing. Also, what could have happened, another could have happened match, AJ Styles versus Shawn Michaels at the Rumble. At this point in time, though, after seeing Michaels come back, ball-headed Michaels, would you push or shove it against AJ?
I would shove it. That match in Saudi Arabia, I kind of said it was time to just move on completely.
I'm 50-50. Partially because of the Saudi Arabia match.
Yeah.
If Shawn Michaels walked up to Vince and looked him in the eye and said, I can do this, I can give you a match, because don't go back and watch. But Shawn was actually good in that match. He wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It was Taker and Triple H. Yeah, like Triple H was injured. Taker was older, and what's his name? Kane was also kind of solid. So if HBK walks up to Vince and says, I can do this against AJ, I trust him.
All right, a quick two-part on that before we hit the rapidness on it. Do you think Shawn has to go have another match now because of how bad that was as the last match? Does he need to redeem himself, or is it just whatever?
He doesn't have to, but
yeah, I think it's just whatever.
Yeah. All right, and then back on the rapidness, Jericho on commentary, pushing or shoving that?
Shoving it. I'm done.
Shove. Yeah, I'm tired of it.
Yeah, I think the time passed. Sorry, Jericho, but just get back to the commentary, to the promos and stuff.
Yeah.
Sheamus versus McIntyre at Mania.
No. I say no because Sheamus they're gonna make one heel if they made them friends. Like I would like for a New Day 3-way match for the belt. They're all friends, but I know they're not going to do that. So the same thing with this. I know they're going to make Sheamus heel. Heel Sheamus's lane.
That's true.
Yeah, I like the position he's in right now. Man. It gives him the edge of being a heel, but he still has his match with Keith Lee was really good. I liked it.
Right. Yeah, his matches are great. So I know it's going to be a good match. It's just
as a tweener, like he's at his best.
Yeah, he's in a good position.
Yeah.
The Joker Harley Quinn dynamic between Alexa and Bray. Push or shove?
Go ahead.
From what I've seen, is that the best? I mean, I guess that's the best analogy we have. But is it really Joker and Harley Quinn?
I don't think it's exactly like that, but I think it's the best. Because Alexa's crazy. About him in the same way Harley is. I
say push it. I was on the fence when it first started, but she's proved she can keep up.
I say push it, and that'll lead into the segment I'll do later in the show.
Okay. Melina returning to NXT and the Robert Stone brand.
Wouldn't he work for her?
Oh man.
I haven't watched her in the indies, so I don't know if she can wrestle. I don't think she can.
Same. I missed all of her stuff in the indies.
Yeah.
So it's not like when Mickie James went back, she actually had good matches.
Yeah.
So
she was killing it.
If Melina can't wrestle, then no. If she can, then yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass on it at this point. Yeah. Will the Wisp in WWE.
That's a tough one.
That's really tough. Especially after seeing how little they did with the broken character.
Yeah, that's part of why I asked this one.
I want to say yes. I'll say yes. Give Matt full control, but have someone like check him. You know, have like when you have bumper bowling, like you want the ball to get to the end, but you don't go in the gutters. So then you can have like a really good like ultimate match between Willow and the Fiend.
I'll say shove because I think Vince has more respect and love for Jeff than he does for Matt. So I think you give him more creative, more freedom to do what he wants.
Yeah, he for sure prefers Jeff. I don't get that. Like he does that all the time with people. I don't get how that comes about. But I'm gonna go push using that reasoning. But I think because of that, he would have a better outing. The last one, the WWE, if they had introduced a trios tag team championship.
No. They can't even handle two people. No. AEW should do it because they've already mastered tag team wrestling, but Vince, no way.
Yeah. AEW definitely should do it. I mean, everyone's in a faction anyways. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're just waiting for a crowd, but yeah. That's push it or shove it.
Nice.
All right. Very nice. Just a quick bit of news. This is actually something I should have put in the news and rumors, so I forgot. Just adding to the theory that Vince is on his way for dementia. He so you guys remember that fatal 5-way match? It
was on Raw and I don't remember it.
I think it was on Smackdown. So it was the one where Chelsea Green got injured.
Oh yeah.
So apparently during the match, while it's happening, Vince kept going back and forth on who was gonna win. Like he's talking to the referee in his ear, being like, "Okay, tell him Chelsea's gonna go over." All right, no, I changed my mind. Natalia, while the match is going
on.
Okay, I read another story that said that happened after Chelsea got injured because Chelsea was supposed to win.
Oh, real? Okay, the version I read said it was before, and then Chelsea was gonna win. Then she got injured, and he was freaking out.
Okay, your version is more fun though. I like it.
So Vince
have X-Pac win it.
He's slowly losing his mind, and it is showing in his booking. It is ridiculous. Just take some time off, go home, take forever off. But we're gonna go ahead over to you, Zach. What you got for us?
All right, it's a new year. Yes, it is. So we are gonna play New Year, New You. So I'm gonna run down a list, and we're just gonna say if they need a new persona, if something needs to be done with it this year, a new you, or if it's fine. So we'll start off here, just because basically Ember Moon came back with kind of a new gimmick that helped her a lot. We see Peter Avalon going back to kind of what he's better at doing than the librarian. Xylee and Boa, they're obviously changing it up, and Sean Spears is for the umpteenth time going through that again. So we'll start off with number one here, The Fiend. Do you think he needs something new, or you think he's fine how he is?
I'm gonna say new. I'm not like, don't throw out the whole Fiend character, but add a different dimension to it. So something new in that regard.
So for a lot of WWE people, I don't think they need new gimmicks. I think they just need to be booked better. I think The Fiend as he is fine. I think they just need to learn how to book monster characters, like you said, like weeks ago.
If The Fiend started cutting promos, is that too much for you?
That's too much.
Yeah.
Remember when Freddie killed people and then he did stand up before he killed people?
Yeah.
Hold on. Have you heard about this one? Like, I feel like if you would have laughed at his jokes, he would have killed you because he would have kept going. And then when you woke up, that'd be like the end of his set. I say he does need something new, especially since Randy Orton burned him alive in the ring, which is still damn cool. He should come back somewhat different. And I think the Alexa stuff that they're doing right now, I think she needs to evolve too. Like I think
she will.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on board with that.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right, next up, the AEW announce team.
Oh,
New
yeah.
you or yeah?
New. Excalibur and Taz have the most commentary out of all of them.
Yes.
I don't want to keep like riding him, but JR, man, maybe not every week have him out there, to be honest. Sometimes it's just I can't do it. But I will bet that picture the best thing he's been saying on commentary. It's hilarious. It gets me every time.
Damn. I am the outside of this episode. I've grown to love that 3-man team.
Yeah.
Oh man, good old Grandpa JR. Excalibur.
Like it does have it works for the wrong reasons, but it does work. It just I'm done.
Tony Schiavone's already killing it's Sting. Like now you're turning it into Michael Cole same boss time, and it's just bad.
He's doing it too much. He's trying too hard.
Yeah. I really am not digging their announce team. It's tough to say because I do like all three. I think JR should only call 1 hour if he's going to be on every week, 1 hour tops. And then if they want to have him pop in and say it's time for picture every commercial break, that's fine. It can be like if you ever played Mortal Kombat 2 when you do a special uppercut, you hear the toasty. Yeah.
I do think they've been needing to change this for like over a year, and it's ridiculous they haven't changed it yet. They need to stop giving JR the I guess it's a bumper, like when it's like full screen of like what's coming up next or next week. You need to stop giving it to him. He flops it every time. Just stop letting him read that.
You get up to Excalibur. I feel like he could just get that out there the best way.
Or pre-record it.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Maybe stuff like that. Take some stuff away from JR. Let him not have all that talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, I know I'm an older gentleman too, but sometimes the banter between Tony and JR with the old timer stuff, it gets a little old to me. I honestly think if they are going to keep that team, I know a Ford team is kind of like too much, but they need someone very young, like early 20s, who can call stuff. If they can snag Renee and put her on, I'd be very happy with that.
Oh man, she would kill. She has a podcast going. She did an interview with CM Punk, and like they talked about how awful it is to have Vince to say it. Say this now. Say this. Say this. Say this.
Yeah.
Like if she could just have that freedom, she would kill it. I know she can talk. I know she can do it. And I know like her confidence, I felt like got hurt in WWE, but she can do it.
Yep. In all honesty, I would have JR open the show because it does bring in viewers.
Yeah.
Hearing his voice, but then after the first match, I would have someone else take over his spot, whether it be a rotation of AEW stars, just to give them more screen time because a lot of them are very entertaining, like Sean Spears and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then have JR back on for the main event.
Yeah, that'd be fun, honestly.
I'm down with that.
All right, we'll keep an eye on them this year. Undisputed Era. A lot of people say they should break up every year.
No,
but to me, I don't think you should break up at all ever.
No. Yeah,
keep it the same.
Never.
These guys, their ties, go way back before WWE. So this is just a special thing to watch. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what they're doing now, just rotating whoever's in the main event spot.
Yeah,
that's how you do it.
Yeah. Kyle's killing it.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Next up, the Riot Squad. New you, or are they fine?
New
you, but new as in back to the old. Bring Sarah Logan back. Put her back in this group. I loved how fun they were together. And the thing that bothers me is it's the booking. So they're the only consistent tag team winning matches, but yet they're still fighting to get a shot in the contendership. But all these random tag teams are getting shots. I don't like that, but they deserve a title shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like them better now because they are more unified. I thought when Sarah Logan was with them, it just felt like three random people thrown together. But I honestly think maybe they might be doing a build-up. They just keep them in the background for now, and then that's the Mania win for them.
Okay. If that's what they're going for, I'm all for it then.
Okay.
All right. Braun Strowman. More like Yawn Strowman.
I stopped caring about Braun years ago. They passed like twice. They've had opportunities to make him like a huge star, and they passed it. So
yeah, when he first started beating up Roman, man, that was so great. He was so over. Then he had opportunities to win the belt, and he just kept losing and losing and losing. So it's like whatever. Knew him, but I don't know what to change to get him back to that level.
I think they need to go back to when he first started being cool, like you said, like because he's the last person who had like huge segments where he was doing like over the top things, like flipping cars and like pulling down tractors or whatever.
Yeah,
like
that was dope. The thing, the thing that killed him, it wasn't that losing the world title stuff. He could have survived that. What killed him was turning heel and joining the Dogs of War. That was just stupid.
That stopped his momentum cold.
Yeah.
Do you think he should have more of a personality?
No.
No.
Not his personality. Like he's a cool dude, but like not.
Yeah.
It's like Rusev, like or Miro. I don't like your personality on TV. It doesn't fit wrestling.
When I was looking at the pictures of him, when I just kind of Googled it, a lot of those pictures of him like really goofy and in like really awkward positions and stuff. So yeah.
I'll give him credit for getting in shape. He's in hell of a shape.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Before you go on to the next one, it's what you said because someone posted like a bunch of pictures of all like Big Show, Braun, there's a bunch of people who weren't like in shape. Now 2020 they are, and Michael Cole was one of those people.
Oh, wow.
Just like you see him like out of shape, like pot belly. Now he's got a 6-pack, so everyone's getting these gains apparently.
All right, next on the list. The other thing I did watch was on the network. It was their Holiday Susfest. So it was people playing
Among Us.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
So I don't know if you can see, but
I fucking hate when they try to be cool.
So I don't know who half those people are. But Adam Cole and Tyler Breeze were in there, and Shayna Baszler was as well. But the one that stood out was Jessamine Duke. So I have Jessamine Duke and Marina Shafir. New year, new you is I think their motto.
It should be.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, Jessamine Duke, she's pretty interesting. Like, she's a huge gamer. I don't think people know that. Like, she has her own channel. She's an up, down, down, of course. I would love, honestly, but they've never done anything. I don't know what the new could be that, because I haven't seen really them, I feel like. Like, yeah, they were at Baszler and NXT, but that wasn't really like them. They were just her. Anybody could have did that. I don't feel like we got them.
Yeah.
So just knew them. Just be yourself, see what happens. Because I don't think we've actually seen them yet.
Yeah. If I were Triple H, I would keep them off TV like they've been doing. Just focus on getting them ready in the ring so that they can join Shayna on Raw and have their own 3-woman faction.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
she was very interesting on there. I really liked her personality. If she can bring that and get rid of the UFC fighter gimmick thing, I think she'd really, really go over.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get that these people were like fighters in UFC and like did those cool stuff, and that's great. I commend them. But when you see people really shine, like when they brought Sonya Deville, like she had that same she's a fighter, and that did nothing for her. Now she's looking amazing. If they do that for Jessamine, she'll be perfect.
Yeah.
The other thing that this special made me realize is I do not want Ronda Rousey back at all.
No,
it was nothing but attitude from her on here, and it was I don't know. It just felt like I don't know, a little uppity.
That's weird because this also goes with I hate that WWE is trying to be cool by doing this sus thing. Like fuck you, you're not cool. Because she did the Among Us stream with Zelina and Paige and all them, and she was kind of funny. Like she was a fun part of it. But yeah, when it comes to her in pro wrestling, she does seem to have an attitude, and anyone who uses the fake word in a story, you kind of disqualify yourself in my book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the one border should have crossed.
Yeah.
All right, next up, the Hybrid 2. I don't know who this hybrid is. I don't know what the dancing is coming out.
Okay. I got a few things to say on that.
I mean, are they cooler if you like turn the lights off and turn the black light on?
Give them the Naomi lights.
Yeah.
No way Jose behind them.
Oh no, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. That Ed Helico dances, I kind of like it. It's just funny to me. It cracks me up. Like it's so like awkwardly. I don't know. It cracks me up. But he's actually a really good wrestler, and I know Jack Evans was amazing. He got something like that screaming and saying crazy shit. I don't know what that is about. So new year, knew that for sure.
Yeah, I hope something works out for them because they're good.
Yeah.
Just I don't know. New year, new them.
Yeah.
Like based on the reputation Jack Evans used to have, like being difficult to work with and needing to win all the time, I'm surprised he's like comfortable in this position. Maybe he's changed. Maybe that reputation was overblown. But
yeah,
I'm a little surprised.
All right, next up, Kaden Carter. I mean, she's got to do something new because something's not working. I always gave her like benefit of the doubt because you do have to learn. So losses don't really matter for her right now. But she's been on that roster long enough now. I think it's time for her to step up and want something more to kind of demand, hey, I need a little more meat in this company here with my matches or promos. Please give it to me. And also the look is there. I just don't know what it is either. Yeah,
maybe that was Ember Moon's problem when she first started. Like the look was there, but we didn't know what it was. And now she's like perfect. Mm-hmm. I like her and Casey together, but at this point, what are they doing? So I'm fine with a new year, new them. Just don't have that stupid, she turns heel and turns on Casey because we haven't seen enough of them to care.
Right.
I'm gonna go further and say new year, new company.
Oh,
I think some time in the Indies would do her good.
Yeah,
like I did for Drew McIntyre. Like I did for
some time in the Indies. If it's AEW, but it doesn't have to be. But I love how, because I think Big Swole, she would not be who she is in AEW and WWE, and the women's division needs it, and she's doing her thing over there.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, the Briscoes, ROH's tag team right there. New year, new them. They've been the same forever. So I just from watching them kind of the last few weeks here on ROH, I just kind of I don't know where else you go with them. It just seems like they're just kind of going through the motions, like kind of like if you needed like a substitute teacher, like a company can just call them up and then they'll just do their Briscoe thing and that's it. So where would you
Yeah.
put dem boys?
I'm gonna go with what Eric said in the last one. Not new year, new them, but new year, new company. They've done literally everything you could possibly do in Ring of Honor. They need a bigger spotlight one, and they need something fresh to rejuvenate them. They haven't been in the talks, I feel like, for best tag team in a while, and they're there. They're one of the best. So yeah, get a bigger spotlight. Go to AEW. Go to I don't know about WWE, but just get somewhere. New Japan. Get a bigger spotlight. I don't know.
Yeah. I almost want to say it doesn't matter because it seems like they're comfortable in that role. It seems like they're like,
It does though. Yeah.
we are 11-time champions. We're just coasting to the finish line. If that's what they want, then I don't blame them.
Yeah.
But if they want something new, then yeah, I'd say go to New Japan.
Yeah.
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 Anywhere
If they're happy there, they're making good money, then yeah.
Do you think they'll be in the conversation of greatest of all times if they stay in ROH?
I think they should be. I don't know if they'll get that recognition, the widespread mainstream, but for people who watch wrestling and know, they for sure will be.
Yeah, they'll be in the conversation. I
Yeah.
don't think they'll be named the greatest, but
Yeah, definitely not, but conversation. It's the same thing like when TNA was going downhill. All those guys, I started feeling bad for them. Like Samoa Joe, AJ, Nick Aldis, all these guys wrestling like these, like they were in a big crowd. Now it's like some small area, and it just doesn't look. I feel like they just deserve better. And that's how I kind of feel for Briscoe sometimes in Ring of Honor.
Yeah. So hopefully they could go somewhere with dental insurance. All right, last up, not trying to be snarky with this one, but the Dark Order, New Year, and there's a reason we're going to talk about this, obviously. So where do you think the Dark Order goes, or do you think it's fine how it is?
I'm gonna say this: it's fine how it is, only because even I felt like they were always trending towards becoming a face. Like like the BTE stuff and like some of the stuff, I feel like they're just getting over it. The way the commentary talks about like John Silver, for example, and Anna Jay being with Ty Conti, I think they're gonna become faces. I think the Dark Order, instead of being like the cult thing, they're gonna stay together. They're gonna be who they are for Brody, and I think I'm cool with that. That's really good.
yeah, I agree. They're definitely leaning towards becoming faces, like you said. I don't know. That's tough. Like whatever they do, they have to go in strong. Like if they're gonna be heels, they have to commit to that strong. If they're gonna be faces, then go strong. So I don't know. I don't envy whoever's booking Dark Order right now because I don't know what I would do.
I feel like they're going to be faces, and I feel it kind of contradicts what the Dark Order's about.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Honestly, what I would do is do two things. One, have a rotating person, kind of how Undisputed Era is doing it right now, have a rotating top person, or I'd have Anna Jay be the leader. And not in a bad way or like how Brody Lee was. I'd have her be the one to bring them together, kind of like an evil motherly way.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. She kind of did that like in a smaller role on BTE, like when Brody wasn't there.
Right.
Like she has like power over like Stu Grayson and whatnot. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be different, see a woman lead. And damn, her career is just on another level right now.
Yeah. I'd either take her or Evil Uno.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I didn't give Evil Uno enough respect when I first saw him. That dude's good.
Yeah.
He can go.
Yeah. He is.
Yeah. I'd probably just...
Go
ahead. Oh, I was just going to say I'd probably have Evil Uno be her number one and he'd be a messenger and do all that stuff for her.
Yeah.
I like that.
He fits that role so well. Not saying like he can ever be anything else, but like he does it so good.
Mm-hmm.
Do you change like the name and like the look and everything, or do you keep the same black like weird cult symbol and just?
I think you got to keep it the same, honestly.
Keep it the same. Otherwise, if there's something you can add in there that would represent Brody Lee, I don't know what kind of a thing you'd add to the symbol, but maybe that. But I'd kind of keep it the same. I mean, you can't just like change the name of the company.
Yeah. True.
Let us know in the comments what you think. I mean, that's a kind of a big one to see where the Dark Order goes, and
for sure,
definitely want to know what you think because obviously we're kind of stumped on it. But I want to get into a comment from someone from last week's episode that kind of relates to this. But when we're talking about what people's New Year's resolutions should be, Black Gallic 2 says Dr. Britt Baker should win a dentist brawl match since she lost her last one, and Miro should want to plan the best wrestling wedding ever. Triple H should wrestle one more time at Mania against Randy. What are your thoughts on any of those?
I'll do the Triple H Randy one real quick. If that was like Triple H's way to go out for retirement, that'd be cool. But like, I think we've seen him at Mania like twice already now, so I don't know if I'd be up for that. I think it's just they blew their shot already with that.
I feel like Randy is kind of the guy to retire him, but then like Randy's getting up there in age too. So where do you really, what's that notch on the belt do for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see what he's going for, I think, though. But yeah. I don't know.
I think I responded to that comment. I can't remember if I answered the Triple H part, but I'm not saying the feuds are bad. I just never liked Triple H versus Randy. It was even as a kid, it was just too slow for me. But
you said they should definitely do the dentist brawl match again, and I'd be down with her getting the win. I hope that's where Miro is going. Wrestling weddings should be over the top. I agree with you right there. It should be over the top, and this should be really good to save his character because he needs it.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. I mean, wrestling weddings are pretty damn cool. They have a tradition. So
yeah,
this
I know,
is AEW's first.
The indie one they had with Brian Cage and his wife. That was really cool.
Yeah. That's such a weird like subgenre of pro wrestling, weddings.
Yeah.
That somehow made its way in.
Right. Maybe a cinematic wedding.
Yeah.
Do like an old like Luke and Laura kind of old soap opera type.
And then freaking Impact, someone got shot on that one. Yeah, like come on.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Going back to the Triple H, I can kind of see it because I mean HBK retiring Ric Flair was cool. Like even though HBK was up there, if they work it out, I'd be willing to give it a try. But
yeah,
I still bitch about it.
Saying I'm sorry before he punts his head off.
He could say I'm not sorry before he RKOs. Yeah, it's a tough call for Triple H. Randy does make sense, but I want someone better. It's like don't give me vegetables when I want something else.
Yeah,
I want meat, damn it. But thanks, Black Gallic 2. That was a nice question.
Yeah. All right. Very nice segments from both of you so far. We're gonna go ahead and last week we started the first week of the West Coast Poppies. We're gonna continue that. We've got 7 awards here. We're going to vote. We got to have 2 votes for the same person to give the award, same as last week. You guys all set?
Let's do it.
All right. First award for Men's Wrestler of the Year. Nominees: Drew McIntyre, Roman Reigns, Cody, Kenny Omega, and Jon Moxley. If you have anyone else you want to nominate for any of these categories that I didn't include, feel free to add them. But that's who I thought of. And I'm torn between Kenny and Jon Moxley.
Same. A lot of stuff I love. Roman was this back end of the stuff he's doing. Wasn't really all year. Just the second half.
Right.
Do you know who wrestled more matches? I think that's going to be my decision.
I feel like Kenny, because I think John, in between his championship matches, was setting them up.
Yeah. Definitely not John, I don't think.
I'll say Kenny.
Yeah. And especially for the Impact stuff, I think that kind of also puts it over for me.
Yeah, I'm going to go Kenny because he showed us that he can both do it in the tag team realm and, as a single star, the Impact stuff. I like what I'm seeing from Kenny. He's the guy.
Yeah. Okay. Wrestler of the Year, Men's Wrestler of the Year goes to Kenny Omega. Face of the Year, we've got Keith Lee, Drew McIntyre, Cody, Jon Moxley, Orange Cassidy, Daniel Bryan, and Asuka.
Damn.
This one was kind of hard to put together. I was looking for more faces, but a lot of the people. So I didn't put Undisputed Era, The Fiend, Tommaso, or Finn in any category because they went back and forth. Like they switched during the year.
I think the teases with Cody for me put him in that category as well, so I won't vote for him. I don't think on this one.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would have said Keith Lee, man. I loved what he was doing, and then he got chopped in half on Raw. I'm gonna go McIntyre. I think McIntyre was the best face this year.
I'm torn there too because I want to say McIntyre, but Moxley I think was the best face champion I could think of for a long time.
Mox was good too.
It's booking for me on those two. That's why I want to vote for two. But it's like John didn't do as much as Drew did to me in the year, but
Yeah.
Moxley had the big fight feel to him every match.
That's true, and that's what they were going for, though. To say
Right.
that he wasn't wrestling all the time. Ooh, that's a good point.
I'm gonna go Drew, just because I think the biggest face pops of the year were him in the Royal Rumble and him being Brock Lesnar.
Do we remember Mox's pop at Revolution? That was the only pop he would have had all year, because he kind of got cut in half with his championship run. This COVID stuff.
I think it was a big pop. People really liked him. A lot of people really liked him, so I could see it being big.
I'm on the fence, man. I kind of want you to enter the box now. I'm thinking about it, but McIntyre was good, and this was his first year being the guy.
Asuka was most consistent.
Asuka was. The booking is the only thing that's holding her back.
Right. I think you said it last week. She never had that one feud that was her, or one of you guys said that.
Yeah.
She just kind of brought into everyone else's feud.
Exactly.
I don't know if merchandise comes into play, but Orange Cassidy is still number one, number two.
Yeah, I thought about Orange Cassidy too, because people just love that guy, and I do too. But I think I've seen too much of him without a crowd, at least. Yeah,
way overexposed this year.
Yeah. Daniel Bryan's been doing the yes thing.
Yeah, but
not as strong as but
the best thing he did this year was his what's his name? I can't think of his name. It's a shame. Gulak. AJ match is great, but his Gulak stuff was also very important. And I felt like they cut that in half again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with Drew, but John is very close to second.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Drew.
I'll say John, but I'm just saying that because I used to hate him in WWE.
Yeah, it's funny how you changed
him. I didn't like him with Sami Callihan because I hate Sami Callihan, who's again trying to be John Moxley in Impact. But yeah, he changed me, man. He got me this year.
All right, before we finalize this, Eric, do you remember any promos from Drew or Moxley? Any who had the better promos?
So it's funny you say that, because one of the categories is going to be promo of the year, and I don't have any for Drew. I have one for Moxley though.
That's what I was thinking of just now. I might change my answer to Mox. I know Drew has he can really talk and really deliver, but like Zach was saying, that the big match feel you got with Mox, man, he's the guy.
Yeah, he did feel like the champion of the promotion of the whole thing. So Mox,
Roman called him the second-rate champ. I'm here on your off days, and then he lost to him. So that kind of proved it. So I'm gonna go with Mox.
Yeah, I'll give it to him. So face of the year goes to John Moxley. Drew McIntyre very close second place. Damn, the decision was so hard. Your camera shut off.
Camera out of AA batteries already.
Oh man.
Get that at Fry's?
The cereal box.
Dude, you're getting Adele.
All right, we're good.
There we go. All right, next category. Opposite side of the coin, we've got heels of the year.
Okay.
Nominations, we've got MJF, Chris Jericho. If you guys want to separate them, you can, but I put them together because I don't think they're as good without each other during this year. Bayley and Sasha together. Roman Reigns, Eddie Kingston, MVP, Randy Orton, and Britt Baker.
I'll say MVP was outstanding this year, but I don't see him as a heel because everything he said made sense.
Yeah. I love MVP too much. But Britt, I gotta give shouts to Britt, Sasha, and Bayley, and Roman what he's doing now. But I think MJF might be the heel of the year. He never breaks character. He's always the guy. I don't like him. Like, I like Roman. Like, I don't like MJF. I don't want to see him win. I'm fine with Roman winning. So I think he does everything a classic heel would do. But I just want to touch on Bayley real quick. I love how last year her issue was like in house shows, she was an amazing heel, but on TV, it didn't transfer over properly. Now this year, she killed it. She found her groove. She was used right. So shout out to Bayley. But I'm going to go MJF.
I'm going to go Roman. I did not like MJF's town hall meeting. That was so forced. That and the Vegas thing were two of the most forced things I've seen AEW do. And a lot of their stuff is very organic. That I like. That I really like. That was great.
That's the real head of the table.
I he's a good heel. He's just like almost forcefully childish sometimes, and it just kind of ruins the harshness of him. Even like what he did with -1. Yeah. It was just like, I know that was planned, right? Because I know he's a smart, good guy. He knows what he's doing. Yeah. He knows what he's tweeting, but he's a really good guy.
But I think just the act of doing that, like, I know it was planned, but come on, like, I don't know. Like, this kid, I don't know.
Damn. I am going to meet you both in the middle and say, I think Roman Reigns is the best heel on this list.
Okay.
But I refuse to give him any best of the year awards because everything happened in August. So I'm going to give it to MJF. Because even when he's not on TV, his social media, for his cameo being $500 just for like an insult, like everything he does is a heel thing. But all right, I do concede that Roman Reigns is a better heel on TV. But
yeah, I will say Roman was a face at the beginning of the year. He did.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But
yeah, if you count all that stuff, that's
yeah,
pretty good heel shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know if Roman's got acting classes lately or what, but he's on another level. It's ridiculous.
It's that new smile.
Oh man, you should hit up the Briscoes and let them know what's
up.
Oh man,
God. All right. Next
they like just eat soft things like baby food, mashed potatoes.
Oh my God.
They can hit it with the maulers. They're good. They can hit it with the maulers.
Oh no.
The first time I saw them, that's what stopped me from liking them. I was like, you guys can be the best wrestlers in the world, but please stop smiling. I don't need to see that. All right, next category, we've got female wrestler of the year. We've got Asuka, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Io Shirai, Britt Baker, Hikaru Shida, and Alexa Bliss.
Wow, this is difficult.
I don't think those last three have wrestled enough for me to put them in the top.
Yeah, I was just looking for names. Otherwise,
no, that's good though.
4 people.
Yeah, Shida's issue right now, like she had a hot start. I thought she was the best women's champ they had, but like these past, like it's been like at least 6 months where she's barely wrestled. I felt like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think in my top 10 list I made, I said Io was the best women's champion, and I think I think she's the best wrestler of the year for female. I'm gonna give it to Io.
I'd agree, man. She had some like badass matches.
Yeah. It's really hard not to pick Sasha or Bayley though for me.
It is,
but I think you guys might be right. Like it might have been Io's year.
Whole trash can off the War Games.
Yeah, the War Games match. Besides Hell in a Cell, what else great matches did you give Sasha and Bayley this year?
There was one on Smackdown, and other than that, I don't know.
Like I know they had great matches, but I'm not like recalling off the top of my head.
Right.
Yeah, I'm fine with Io.
Yeah.
Yeah, In Your House, that was great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think even with Sasha and Bayley, all their matches, they rarely had a clean finish, and like rightfully so, because they weren't like against great opponents.
Yeah.
So
that promo work was just off the charts, man.
Yeah.
All right. Io Shirai, female wrestler of the year. Next up, champion of the year. Bayley, Drew McIntyre, Moxley, R-Truth, Io Shirai.
I love that he put R-Truth.
I had to. The dude's I don't like the title, but he's a champion.
I like it now.
70-time champ now.
It's 55 or something.
Jeez. Angel Garza's the champ now.
Really?
Yeah. They had some like New Year's live stream and he pinned R-Truth.
I would have just left him in NXT, man. He would have been a great cruiserweight champion.
Yeah. That was rushed. Champion of the year.
It's between Moxley and Shirai for me, but I'm gonna say Moxley.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Moxley also. He's the guy. I mean, he was treated that way and he reigned over the year.
I'll go Moxley. Again, the big fight feel. That's what you want from a champ.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of a spoiler for my video, but did you guys know Moxley and Omega, literally from January 1st till, I guess, for Moxley whenever he lost the title, and Omega still were dual champions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because I keep waiting for them to do something with their belts.
Yeah. It's weird because it's very strange. New Japan hasn't stripped Moxley yet because
someone just called them out this week or this weekend saying they want that belt back.
Because what's his name? Kenta has had a right to challenge him for like months, and then they just had to substitute Moxley for somebody, and then they substitute that substitution for somebody. So
I forgot about that. I forgot Kenta had that. I think at this point they should just do like what the cruiserweight champions are doing. Do something like that. Don't strip him, like let him have that reign, but give the belt, have another champion, and then eventually do a unification match.
Yeah. I would strip him just because you can't really have a reign if you're not fighting for the championship. So it's not like disrespectful to take it from him.
Yeah.
Or they can all just go on up, up, down, down and play Uno for it.
Oh god.
I think the reason they haven't stripped him yet is because they stripped him of his first reign. It's just a weird look to do it twice.
Yeah.
But
well, they had some like weather issues, so he couldn't travel in Japan. Yeah, something crazy.
But it's weird because since they haven't stripped him, he is the longest reigning IWGP US champion now.
Yeah.
All right. So the winner for that one goes to Jon Moxley. Our penultimate one, promo of the year. This one's kind of hard because apparently no one wants to share any good promos that AEW's done this year, but did some digging. Becky Lynch announces she's pregnant and surrenders the women's title. Bayley explaining why she turned on Sasha. If you guys have a specific Roman Reigns one you want to pick, go ahead. But I nominated the one where he challenges Jay to Hell in a Cell.
Yeah,
Moxley promising that segment where like Moxley was like, I made a promise to your mom, and him and Eddie Kingston were just yelling back and forth at each other. Undertaker dropping AJ's real name in the build-up to the Boneyard match. The Young Bucks kicking Adam Page out of the Elite. Brody Lee calling out Cody after Cody's return. And Cody when he's back in black and he answers Brody Lee.
Honestly, maybe Brody and Cody, the first one.
Yeah. I look back at all of these, and that one was really good. It was when he like goes to the commentary table and he's like just destroying Cody verbally.
Yeah. I hate that we couldn't get more promos from him, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's either that or one of the Roman ones, I think. All these promos are great, but I think those two stood out for me a lot because it was just like another level.
I will give a shout out to the Young Bucks one where they kicked out Adam Page because that was the first time I thought, wow, Matt Jackson can actually give like an emotional-ish deliverance. Yeah. But I think I will vote for Brody Lee calling out Cody.
I'm gonna do the same. The Roman one's very close.
Yeah.
And that's just not because of circumstances, just because that whole thing from start to finish was the promo. Some of these things were big because of like one or two things said, but this whole promo was emotion.
Yeah. Just out of curiosity, do you guys agree with? Oh wow, I actually missed three other promos. But before I get back to that, do you guys agree with what Tony Khan said about Brody Lee being the greatest TNT champion of all time? So it's him or Cody. Like you only got.
It's a short run here. Darby, I don't think has defended the belt at all. Cody had a good run, like he was defending it every week. Brody was the most dominant. You can't argue that. His win over Cody, and then I think he beat Orange Cassidy, maybe one other person.
Dustin.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Like he was strong, man.
Yeah. It's weird to say because Cody had for so long, but I think he was the first real champion. Like Cody was building the title, and Brody was actually just champion. Like he was a traditionally booked champion. He was
like I didn't think he was gonna lose for a bit, honestly. And for the way him to lose in that dog collar match, that's the only way he could have ever lost that belt. Like he was just so powerful, man. I didn't see him losing.
Yeah.
I still feel the only reason he lost is because of his health issues.
Yeah.
And so I think what could have been, I'll hate to say I disagree with that statement, but technically in my eyes, Cody is so far. It's a short reign, so you can't like really shit on anyone who's held the belt. But I think Cody did the most with it so far.
Yeah,
that's fair.
But I think if the circumstances were otherwise, I think he would have held on to it for a very long time. And I think a long build-up between him and Darby Allin would have been the way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was weird to see him go back to Cody. Like, they don't usually have short reigns in AEW like that.
No. So for right now, we all agree it's that one. But the three that I have that I didn't list off that might change your mind, might not. It's not going to change mine. But MJF challenging Dictator John for the world title. MJF and Moxley's contract signing, where MJF banned the paradigm shift. And this one, if you want to include it in segment of the year, I'm perfectly fine with that, because it might just not be a promo. But MJF and Jericho, my shadow and me.
Yeah.
That's a segment. That's not a promo. That's segment of the year.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with Brody, but those were two others that I had. All right. Next up, last category for today. Breakout star of the year. We got Dominic Mysterio, Kyle O'Reilly, Buddy Murphy, Orange Cassidy, Cameron Grimes, Pat McAfee, Damian Priest, Timothy Thatcher, Bianca Belair. And I'm only putting him on this list because Drew McIntyre recently said that he thinks that he is the breakout star of the year, MVP.
I think Bianca is on that list because we know what she can do. I don't think they've tapped into her at all yet.
Not at all.
They haven't even opened the toy box yet and see what that thing can do.
Agree.
Dominic Mysterio could have been him, man. He was on that track, but I felt like these last several months, it just nothing. I don't know what happened to that storyline, but he was on track for that. It's hard for me to count Kyle O'Reilly because I know he's been great for so long, but
right.
I don't want to say Buddy because I feel like he also could do better. There's more they could do with him.
But his whole Steph Round thing, that was career defining. And then getting that win, that was really good.
Pat McAfee.
Yeah, no. I like the guy. He did. I will say this. I don't know if you guys know D'Angelo Williams, the football player, who's running back in the NFL. He debuted as Moose's tag team partner in Impact, and he was phenomenal. If you don't see that, like, this guy could go. So Pat McAfee's not the best football player to come over and wrestle. That's not like the first time this happened.
Okay.
MVP.
So I don't know if I want to call this a breakout year for him.
Yeah, I can't. You know,
I get why Drew said it, but
he's already broken out in other companies and years. So I'm good with leaving
to me, like, breaking out is like establishing your name, becoming like a household name, and like, okay, you're that guy. MVP's already been that.
Right. By that logic, sorry, go ahead.
I might go Buddy then for that logic, honestly. So I think this was like finally okay, he's here, even though we haven't seen him in a few weeks.
I don't think I can vote Buddy because to me his breakout, even though it was 205 Live, it was that Cruiserweight Championship reign. Like, I think that was his best year.
I think that was too.
I think it was too, but I feel like people don't count that as like main roster achievement, like being like established.
That's true.
What was I gonna say?
I can't vote Orange Cassidy because by your logic, like what you said about their big year, I think that was 2019 when everybody really loved him, like in person. He was doing this thing with
I think that
Pac.
was earlier this year, actually, because he had that Pac match was earlier this year. That wasn't last
Really?
year. Yeah, it was at Revolution.
Damn.
I mean, 2020 felt like
Yeah.
3 years of time, but it was this year.
Damn.
I might go Orange Cassidy then. Actually, yeah.
Okay.
I want to say him, but man, am I just like
Burned out.
yeah. Like
I'm a little burnt out on him, but people love this dude. I'm gonna go Orange Cassidy.
By default, it might be Orange Cassidy because I think Cameron Grimes also might have more he can do.
Cameron Grimes doesn't have those t-shirt sales.
Yeah. I was gonna vote for Kyle because I think this is like his big singles breakout.
Mm-hmm.
And
then for Kyle, I feel like he's just getting started too.
Yeah. I guess I'll go with Cassidy. Yeah, I can't see anyone else because Damian Priest, yeah. Yeah, how about you, Zach? You have anyone?
I'm fine with Orange. It's everyone else. I just feel like they either did something before 2020 or like Kyle O'Reilly, like we've seen him before, but also I think as a singles person, we're gonna see more of him in 2021.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, Cassidy gets it. The NXT people I got off the like the NXT end of year awards. The rest of them I just pulled off of like WWE social media or something. But I think Cassidy is the best choice for it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's the Poppy Awards for this week. Next week will probably be the last one. But let us know in the comments who you think deserves all those sweet, sweet awards that they will not be receiving. Before we go to promo school, there was one thing I want to say real quick. So we did the giveaway. What was it, 2 weeks ago? We did the drawing.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So I reached out to all 3 winners on your YouTube accounts. I haven't gotten anything back from you guys. So it was Dangerous Mitchell, Big Dog Entertainment, and Agent Shepard. We're gonna give you guys until next week's episode. If you guys don't reach back to us, I'm gonna have to do a new drawing because we really want to get these prizes out to somebody. So you guys have one more week to reach out to us, please.
Yeah, don't miss out on your Street Profits cups.
Oh man. All right, Zach, take us to the end, my friend.
All right. Well, today on Promo School, we're going back to episode 4. On that episode, we just cut a heel promo and a face promo on a basic household appliance. So we're going to do that again today. We'll get back to basics and build back up to where we need to be. Either one of you guys want to do a heel or a face, or if you both want to do one, that's fine too.
Listen, knock can go either way. You tell me. You book me. Okay, come on. What is this? I'm professional.
Oh shit. Okay. So you're gonna be like that. You can do the heel promo.
I dig it.
All right.
And you can do the face, Eric. All right, a basic household appliance. Something other than your webcam that sucks. We'll do it on a vacuum.
Come on, man.
We'll do it on a vacuum.
Oh, man.
I know like the Wi-Fi is kind of iffy in space, but
yeah, you know, I heard trying to go to the moon. You telling me about some vacuum. Listen, if it's me Friday night going against a vacuum, that's the only thing standing in my way. I'm going to plow through that vacuum. The vacuum got nothing on me. I'm not a dust bunny. I'm not some thing on the rug. That's all hardwood over here. So you vacuum, you're irrelevant. And you're going to get swept up by the knock. And on Friday, I'm retaining my belt. 1, 2, 3. It's over.
All right.
Yeah.
Eric, whenever you're ready.
Just on the vacuum?
Yeah, on the vacuum.
Okay. I don't understand what all the hatred is for this vacuum. I know Knock ain't gonna get down on his knees and pick up the trash. I know he ain't gonna pick up the little crumbs. You know how you get ants? Your bitch ass gets ants when you don't use a vacuum. My boy, my favorite vacuum, the Hoover 2000, it sucks up more you thought possible. The weird thing about it is I didn't even plug it in. It already started sucking. It doesn't even have batteries. It already started sucking. The Hoover 2000 is going to do things that you couldn't imagine. The Hoover 2000, don't tell anyone this.
Hold on, are we wrestling or are we working the street corner? What are we doing here?
Jesus Christ.
That's all this sucking, man. Come on.
You know what? I bit my tongue when you're talking about hardwood. I wanted to keep it PG, but you want to bring things up. But that's fine, because I'll whoop your ass with the Hoover 2000, 3000, 4000. I'll even beat you with the Hoover 1. You keep talking that smack. That's all I got.
Oh, man.
The Hoover 1. Nice. Very well done. That's just going back to basics and just rip out something. You're bringing up their features and stuff like that and using them for them or against them. So yeah, well done.
Yeah.
Oh man. Episode 38, y'all.
And Knock right there. That's what I like. You jumped in there organically. It worked. Eric responded. That's how you do it. Stay on your toes.
Oh man.
Oh boy. Episode 38, folks. It's in the books. Thank you for listening. Please keep an eye out. We've got do we know when the next Pop Talk is going on? No,
when I get a new computer. So right now my computer will not let me make any videos, even ones as small as Pop Talk. So until that happens, I may find another way to do it or try to do it on the show just as a segment, but so far no regular Pop Talk.
All right. I will be doing the speed check for Raw, AEW, and SmackDown. That's the plan. Hopefully it's regular.
Good luck at Raw, man.
I'm not looking forward to that, because the process of it is literally to watch the whole show and then go back and like find screenshots and then go back and write entries for those moments. It's just not gonna be fun for 3 hours, but keep an eye out. You guys, any last minute words?
Yeah, check out Eric's speech check, man. It's a really good series he's doing. Thanks for supporting. We got over 100 views before year's end, so thank you on that. The 3 guys Eric mentioned, I'll put your names in the description. Also, get back on it. Get those cuts, man. Don't miss out.
Yeah. And Zach, start of the new year. Let people know, where can they find us?
They can find us. I don't know. I had nothing prepared for today, so I'm sorry.
You know what?
Happy New Year.
You know what? It's the start of the new year, so I think I'll take it over. This is one I've had saved for a while, a little throwback to The Rock. Well, if they want to find us, there's only one place we dwell. Now it's down at the end of Jabroni Drive at Smackdown Hotel, baby. That's all we got. Hit the bricks.